Get a microphone so that we can hear your thoughts clearly. The Motor Jam, Motorsport in Chennai, yet another international motorsport event in the city. What's the feeling like, firstly? How excited are you to have such a big event one more time at the Island Grounds?
All of you know that Chennai region is considered to be the Denver of the East. Almost all big motor companies manufacture cars here, they manufacture automobiles here, and we are the center of gravity for the automobile industry in the country. You also know that our Honorable Chief Minister, our Honorable Deputy Chief Minister, they are propagandists of sports, Olympic sports, native sports, traditional sports, motor sports, adventure sports. Today, Tamil Nadu has become the epicenter of sporting activities of the country. And all of you know, we had a night Formula 4 car race here. We had the Indian League car race here. We have not one but two places where we conduct car races. One in near Sriperumbudur, and now Narayan Karthikeyan has come up with another one in Coimbatore. And today we have the big names of motor car racing, of drift racing coming to Chennai. They are all here. I congratulate the Red Bull team to have brought such a big event to us. SDAT and the government, led by our Honorable Chief Minister and our Honorable Deputy Chief Minister, are all here to enthusiase you, to support you, and to provide you any kind of logistic and any other support which is required for such a major tournament.
It's incredible. And it's so incredible to have the Red Bull Motor Jam in Chennai. And Aras, it's incredible. We have seen you perform in so many Indian cities, but you finally got to perform in Chennai for the first time yesterday, and the main event on the April 12th. How excited are you to perform here in the home of Indian motorsport?
Yeah, first of all, hello everyone. Happy to be here. Thank you for the Tamil Nadu government for letting us use their beautiful, wonderful city and providing us an amazing place for our event. We are planning to do Red Bull Motor Jam. Actually, it's my third time in Chennai. I performing yesterday. I used to perform like 7 or 8 years ago, and now I performed yesterday for the third time. It was amazing to ride in front of the kids at university. I had such a good atmosphere. We had amazing time together, and yeah, I'm really looking forward for the Red Bull Motor Jam event here in Chennai.
And Dr. Mishra, how big of a landmark is it for the Tamil Nadu government to have a big event like the Red Bull Motor Jam? You mentioned the Formula 4 race last year, now this. The government is going all out to support motorsport, and it's an incredible thing, I'd say.
There have been a large number of big ticket events which we are doing, which we have done in Chennai. We did the Squash World Cup, we did the Asian Hockey Championship, we have been doing the HCL Cyclothon, not to talk about the car race which we had, the surfing events, the sailing events, many of the, and of course the chess Olympiad and other chess events. So each event is big, and it provides an exposure to certain kind of sports persons. But in motor car segment, this is going to be a major mega event, and we are very happy that this event is also coming to our state and our city, and we are very sure it will enthusiase large number of young drivers to take up motorsports in a safe manner, in an adventurous manner, in a formatted manner.
And if I may, what exactly about the event appealed to you a lot? For me, it was the speed and the thrill, which I will ask Aras about. But anything in particular that you liked from the outset that, yes, we should do this?
One is sports per se has become a major paradigm for the government. We use it for community building. We use it for bringing up talent, and we bring it for showcasing the state. So this will be another big event for showcasing our state, the progress made in automobile industry, the progress made by our children, by our sports persons. And it also brings up a cityscape. Chennai is a city where major events happen. Chennai is a city where a lot of entertainment is possible. Chennai administration and our police, our political executive standing before sporting. And last but not the least, providing safe avenues for people to come up with sports where there is a combination of man and machine.
And speaking of bringing up talent, I think there's one thing all of you must know about. We're also going to have a drift clinic at the Red Bull Motor Jam. So the drift clinic is essentially going to bring up 10 of the best Indian emerging drifters, and they're going to learn from Abdo Fegali, a Guinness World Record holder, who has the record for the longest drift ever. I think 11 kilometers, that's what the number is. So it's an amazing platform for young Indian drifters to also learn their craft from the best of the very best. And that's the aim, right? We want to get more of Indian talent to learn from the best so that we can compete there at the top level somewhere down the line too. But Aras, you've been doing this at a global level for so long, but nothing like this has ever been done before. The combination of disciplines at the Red Bull Motor Jam. Can you tell us more about what to expect at the event overall?
Exactly, yeah. You're right. I was doing it for like last 20 years, but I've never experienced drift cars, stunt bikes, freestyle motocross guys, and the stunt cars at the same time in the same venue doing show at the same moment. It's gonna be incredible. I don't know myself what to expect, but I know it's gonna be amazing.
No, it'll be fantastic, and we can't wait to see some of your tricks as well. We got a sneak peek of that on our social media pages, but when you see it in real life, you will be amazed. But we would also now like to open the floor to any media questions. Any questions that you folks have would be appreciated. You can just raise your hand and a mic will magically appear at you. And these can be questions about the event, these can be questions about what to expect there, questions about what the Motor Jam is all about, the drift clinic, about the athletes performing. We'd be happy to answer all of them. How many people overall? Okay, so we have, I think, around 7 performers, but they're all going to be showcasing their art to thousands of people attending at the island grounds. So 7 main performers, and they engage in different disciplines. So stunt riding, freestyle motocross, drifting, and the likes.
How much distance it will be for the race?
So, Anas, can you tell them more about what to expect? It's not exactly a race, right? Can you talk more about the showcase and what exactly is it that you will be doing at the event?
Yeah, so it's not a racing event. It's let's say it's a showcase of every different discipline, and we're gonna showcase our sport, and we're gonna perform like I'm doing the stunt riding. That's my actual bike is here. There will be a drift cars you can see here. Freestyle motocross guys, we're gonna jump and do their show. We'll be like jumping, flying in the air. We're doing backflips, and the car gonna drift around. And yeah, each of us, we're gonna perform our act and show to the crowd what is our sport is all about.
Yeah, questions can be in Tamil also, so we'd be happy to answer all of them. Please feel free, guys.
தமிழ்நாட்டில் ஆல்ரெடி இளைஞர்கள்லாம் வந்து ரோட்டில் வேகமாக போய்கிட்டு இருக்காங்க. ஸோ நிறைய ஸ்டண்ட் பண்ணிக்கிட்டு இருக்காங்க. இதுவே தப்புன்னு நம்ம பார்த்துக்கிட்டு இருக்கோம். கவர்மெண்ட்டும் அவங்களுக்கு பனிஷ்மெண்ட் கொடுத்துட்ருக்கு. அந்த மாதிரியான டைமில் தீவுத்திடலில் இந்த மாதிரியான ரேஸ் அவங்களுக்கு என்ன சொல்ல வரும்? இது வைலன்ஸ் ஆக்காதா?
ஆக்சுவலாக நம்மகிட்ட ஒரு ஃபார்மல் சிஸ்டம் இல்லை இன்னிவடிக்கு. ஒரு இளைஞர்கள் உங்களுக்கு எல்லாரும் தெரியும், அவங்களோட ஒரு இஷ்டம் இருக்குது. ஒரு மஷின் கிடைக்கும் போதே, ஒரு மோட்டார் சைக்கிள் கிடைக்கும் போதே நாங்கள் கொஞ்சம் ஃபாஸ்ட்டாக ஓடலாம். ரொம்ப டேஞ்சரஸாக இருக்குது, சேஃப்டி இல்லாமல் ஓடுறாங்க. இது ஒரு ஃபார்மேட் இருக்கும். ஃபார்மேட்டில் என்ன, ஆல் சேஃப்டி ப்ரிகாஷன்ஸ் வில் பி டேக்கன். அவங்க பாடி கியர், ஹெல்மெட் எல்லாம் கொடுத்துருவாங்க. என்ன பண்ணலாம் சொல்லுவாங்க, என்ன பண்ணக்கூடாது சொல்லுவாங்க. ஸோ இந்த மாதிரி பண்ணும்போது people will come away from road and come into the safe area of competition. அல்லது என்ன ஆகும், இந்த மாதிரி நாங்கள் ஃபோரம் கொடுக்கல, அப்புறம் அதே படை மாதிரி ரோட்டில் பைக்கு ஓடுறதுக்கு அவங்க போயிட்டே இருப்போம், அது சரியாக வராது. ஸோ ஐ ஹவ் அ ஃபீலிங் திஸ் இஸ் அ குட் பாயிண்ட். வித் ப்ராப்பர் சேஃப்டி கியர், under the guidance of the best in the world, now they can have some idea of pursuing it as a career rather than going in a very dangerous and unsafe manner.
So total categories. Okay. So we have freestyle motocross. Let me just count it on my fingers. We have stunt cars. We have drifting. We have stunt riding. And a lot more. So these are the four main disciplines you're going to see at the Red Bull Motor Jam. But a lot more is cooking, trust me. So there'll be a lot more coming. So, and this is, as Aras explained, this is more of a showcase. So more of showcasing the craft. So less of a race, but more showcasing the skills, the tricks, the style. So lots of different skills will be done. And you've done a lot of that, right? We'll be doing drifts with your bike. We'll be doing a tandem showcase with the drift car and the bike. There'll be freestyle bikes in the air. What more can we expect in terms of tricks on the day? There'll be...
Yeah, I'm just very looking forward, and I'm curious what the stunt cars can do. Because I saw many drift cars. I've done a lot of shows with the drift cars, also with the freestyle motocross athletes, but I've never seen a stunt car, in my life. So I'm very curious to see.
And for the media, can you tell them what kind of stunts can you do normally? Because we know the kind of amazing stuff that you do, but there's a whole new audience who are going to learn about it. So can you just describe what you do on this motorcycle generally, and what can the people expect?
Yeah, so basically I'm doing drifting, I'm doing wheelies, I'm doing nose wheelies, it's called stoppies, and I can also do acrobatics like standing on the tank, or like standing on the head and driving a motorbike. So basically all the disciplines also comes to the stunt riding as well, because stunt riding is really unbelievable sport, and it can cover all the disciplines.
Actually, I wanted to touch up upon one point that we were discussing about the youth, because we were having this chat the other week. When you first came to India, the culture of motorsport wasn't quite there. And people were, you saw lots of riders on the road, not wearing the right gear, not wearing the right helmet. But through events like this, we can bring the youth to motorsport and help them pursue their passion for stunt riding, but in a more sustained way, right? And that is a big thing, I feel.
Exactly. I think it's my main goal. It's like to educate people as well. It's really nice to perform and show them, but also it's really important to educate them, because the first time I came, I remember there was barely people wearing helmets on the streets, and now you can see like mostly everyone is like wearing the helmets. And we have done some shows. I was traveling throughout India. I've done like 10 cities tour, and in every stop we had local stunt riders performing. And I remember the level the first time I came, and the level after few years, it was completely different, because they saw me riding it, how I ride, they get some experience from me, they saw it, then they went to their practice spot, they train hard, and in few years they become really good riders. So this is actually my main goal, to educate people what our sport, it's not something we do dangerously on the street. you know, because like drifting, stunt biking, it could sound really dangerous. But in the other hand, with the help of Red Bull, what we are trying to educate, what this is safe sport in the safe environment, and taken like, you know, like by professional riders, because it's not easy to handle the motorcycle. I've been riding for like my past 20 years, almost every day, 5 hours a day. It's like the same you go to office, you know. So yeah, it takes a lot of time. This is what I'm trying to educate. It takes a lot of time and a lot of knowledge, but in the same way, if you do it correctly in the safe environment, you show to the people what this is really amazing sport and it can be done safe. And the same goes with drifting, with freestyle motocross, with the stunt cars, with every extreme sport. It could be done safely, and it has to be done safely, not on the street. This is what my basically main goal right now is, to educate the people.
Yes, we have a question.
நாங்கள் ட்ரெடிஷ்னல் ஸ்போர்ட்ஸ்க்காக நிறையா பண்ணுறேன். உங்களுக்கு நல்லாவே தெரியும், சிஎம் ட்ரோஃபி கேம்ஸில் இன்றைக்கி சிலம்பம் இருக்குது. கேலோ இந்தியா கேம்ஸில் பேசும்போதே ஒரு டெமான்ஸ்ட்ரேஷன் கேம்ஸ் நாங்கள் சிலம்பம் எடுத்து வந்தேன். கபடி பற்றி ஒன்றும் சொல்கிறது தேவையில்லை. இட் இஸ் ஒன் ஆஃப் த மோஸ்ட் பாப்புலர் கேம் ஆஃப் தமிழ்நாடு. வி ஆர் ஸ்டார்டிங் இந்த வருஷம் கன்னியாகுமரி டிஸ்ட்ரிக்டில் மார்ஷல் ஆர்ட்ஸ்க்காக, ட்ரெடிஷ்னல் மார்ஷல் ஆர்ட்ஸ்க்காக ஒரு அகாடமி டெவலப் பண்ணுறேன். ஸோ வி ஆர் டூயிங் அ லாட். பட் இன்றைக்கி நாங்கள் இந்த மோட்டார் ஸ்போர்ட்ஸ் பற்றி பேசலாம். அதுக்கு காரணம் என்ன, வி வில் கெட் டைவர்ஸ் இன் டு அதர் இஷ்யூஸ். பட் உங்களுக்கு அந்த நம்பிக்கை உங்களுக்கு இருக்கணும். ட்ரெடிஷ்னல் கேம்ஸ் ஆர் ஆல்சோ ஆஸ் இம்பார்ட்டன்ட் ஆஸ் த அதர் கேம்ஸ்.
And one more thing I wanted to ask you, Dr. Mishra, was about exposure, because normally sports like this, we've never had them in India before. To see freestyle motocross or to see stunt riding or to see drifting, we've normally had to go outside. And so the youth of the country never really has had a chance to go, yeah, I want to do that. I've seen this in my backyard. Now I want to go and explore that career option. And with the Formula 4 race last year, with this year, I think we're bringing a lot more exposure to the people, right? And that also gives them different options that they want to pursue later in the future.
Actually, it's a combination of the vision of our political executives. We sometimes have the privilege of having our chief ministers and our honorable deputy chief ministers who have a vision to take sports to another level. So that is one aspect of it. The other aspect is a growing economy. When we are growing economically, when we are manufacturing these cars and these bikes in our own country, in our own state, then the people get privileged to aspire and think that if other countries are doing it, if other people in the world are doing it, we will also do it. So I think it's a combination of economic prosperity, which is growing in the state, and also the vision of our Honorable Chief Minister and Honorable Deputy Chief Minister.
Sir.
So firstly, we do have Aras. We're also going to have Abdo Fegali, who is going to be drifting. He's a multiple-time Lebanese drift champion also. And he holds the Guinness World Record for the longest continuous drift. So he drifted for 11 kilometers at the same time. We've also got other freestyle motocross athletes. We've got Sebastian and the entire crew. We have the whole list in the press release. But yes, we have a total of 7 athletes performing, with Aras and Abdo leading the lineup primarily. So this event is going to happen at the Island Grounds. So 12th of April, Island Grounds, that is the place to be. And yes, tickets are already open on Book My Show. So if in case you want to join in or you want to have friends and family members join in too, please feel free to grab your tickets. Make sure you do that soon, because most likely they are going to be sold out. But yes, Island Grounds. I think the event begins after 4:30. Yeah, till 10 o'clock. So it's going to happen in the evening, yes. I think that information should be in the press release with more detail and on the ticketing link also. Sorry? Capacity, yeah, 4,000 to 5,000 people total. They're going to be attending.
கவர்மெண்ட்ல ஃபுல் லாஜிஸ்டிக் சப்போர்ட் நாங்கள் கொடுப்போம். போலீஸ் ப்ரொடெக்ஷன், லாஜிஸ்டிக் சப்போர்ட், டிராஃபிக் மூவ்மெண்ட். பட் இது மோட்டர் கார் ரேஸ் மாதிரி இது ஸ்ட்ரீட்டில் வராது, இது ஐலண்ட் ரவுண்டுக்கு உள்ளே இருக்கும். ஸோ அவர் சேலஞ்சஸ் ஆர் நாட் ஆஸ் மச் ஆஸ் தே வர் டியூரிங் த மோட்டர் கார் ரேஸ். ஸோ இது ஒரு ஐலண்ட் ரவுண்டுக்கு உள்ளே இருக்கும். அங்கே உங்களுக்கு நல்லா தெரியும், அங்கே ஏற்கனவே நாங்கள் நிறைய எக்ஸிபிஷன்ஸ் எல்லாம் பண்ணுறேன். க்ரௌட் மேனேஜ்மெண்ட் இஸ் அ வெல் தாட் ஆஃப் எக்ஸசைஸ். அதே மாதிரி பண்ணி முடிச்சோம்.
Question to Red Bull. So, is this your first Motor Jam in India?
Sorry?
Is this your first Motor Jam event in India?
Yes, I think this is the first Moto Jam. It's never been done before, so we've never had these many disciplines all together.
Can you talk about the timing, because Red Bull has been doing many events around the world. What made you to come to India, particularly in Chennai, in this time of the year?
I think, Anas, it'll be good to answer that, right? India coming back, how special is it all over? And how amazing is it to now have an event of this scale, even though you've been performing in India for the last 10 years? It must be huge for you as well, right? To have this big of an event finally? Because we've all had showcases individually, never something this big.
Yeah, exactly. I've been performing here. It's my 17th time actually. I'm coming to India. I've never performed with someone else instead of like other disciplines, instead of the stunt riding. Yeah, so it's gonna be really, really spectacular, because I know right now at the time the drift is really rising here in India, which is already a big sport in Europe and USA and all over the world. Especially Japan it's like a drift culture there, you know, and here is rising, and it's really, I think it's important to show local people and inspire them, so we can maybe follow our steps, and at some point you will have Moto Jam with all the Indian athletes, you know, it will be amazing.
One good thing which is happening இப்போ, we are getting a lot of corporate support. So ஒரு சமயத்தில் எந்த ஸ்போர்ட்டிங் ஈவெண்ட் நாங்கள் பிளான் பண்ணும்போதே ஒரு பெரிய கேள்வி என்ன இருக்கும், கவர்மெண்ட்டோட ஃபைனான்ஷியல் சப்போர்ட்டு. பட் ஐ எம் வெரி ஹாப்பி ரெட் புல் ஹேஸ் கம் ஃபார்வர்ட் அண்ட் இட்ஸ் அ ஹியூஜ் கார்பரேட் சப்போர்ட் வி ஆர் கெட்டிங்.
சார், மிஸ்டர், இப்போ இருக்கிற யங்ஸ்டர்ஸ்க்கெலாம் மோட்டார் வெஹிக்கிள் மேலே ரொம்ப க்ரேஸ் அதிகமாக இருக்குது, ரேசிங் மேலேயும் க்ரேஸ் அதிகமாக இருக்குது. ஆனால் அது சரியாக எங்கே ஷோகேஸ் பண்ணுறதுன்னு அவங்களுக்கு வந்து அவேர்னஸ் இல்லை. ஸோ அதனால தான் இந்த ரோட் சைட்லலாம் ஸ்டண்ட் பண்ணுறாங்க. ஸோ அதுக்காக அவேர்னஸ்க்காக STAT என்ன மாதிரியான நடவடிக்கையெல்லாம் எதிர்பார்க்குறோம்?
ஒரு தடவை இந்த ஸ்போர்ட்ஸ் கொஞ்சம் பாப்புலர் ஆகும்போது we can create permanent facilities also. For example, உங்களுக்கு நல்லா தெரியும், இப்போது BMX ஃபெசிலிட்டி நாங்கள் எடுத்து வந்திருக்கேன். ஆனரபிள் டிப்டி சிஎம் உடைய அனௌன்ஸ்மெண்ட்ஸில் நீங்கள் பார்த்துறீங்களா? பிஎம்எக்ஸ் என்ன, அதுலேயே சைக்கிள் யூஸ் பண்ணி இந்த மாதிரி ட்ரிஃப்ட் இருக்கும், ட்ராக் இருக்கும். ஸோ அந்த ஃபெசிலிட்டி இப்போ கொஞ்ச நாளத்தில் வி வில் பி இனிஷியேட்டிங். அதுக்கு DPR எல்லாம் ரெடி பண்ணுறாங்க. இந்த கேம் கொஞ்சம் பாப்புலர் ஆகும்போதே we can think of creating facility. அப்புறம் யாருமே ரோடில் போய் ஸ்டண்ட் பண்ணுறதுக்கு தேவையில்லை.
Yeah, the event will be completely funded by Red Bull, so it's all privately handled. So, yes. And for that also, if we have a second, I'd also like to thank all of our partners. There's a lot of, as Dr. Mishra mentioned, lots of corporate support in making this event happen. And a lot of it comes in from partners like Mobile One, from partners like More Retail, like the Tamil Nadu Tourism Development Corporation, and also our friends at Pullman Hotel as well. So lots of corporate partners helping making this event a reality and making sure that it's all completely funded by Red Bull and that we can bring a showcase to the people of Chennai, unlike something that they have never seen before. So,
நீங்கள் ஸ்போர்ட்ஸ்க்காக பார்த்துட்டிங்களா, இட்ஸ் அ வெரி மேஜர் அச்சீவ்மெண்ட். இந்த மாதிரி ஸ்போர்ட் இந்தியாவுக்கு வருது, தமிழ்நாட்டுக்கு வருது, சென்னைக்கு வருது. ரெண்டாவது ஈவன் கார் ரேஸில் இந்த கேள்வி வந்திருக்கேன், வாட் வில் த சிட்டி கெட், வாட் வில் த ஸ்டேட் கெட். ஸோ அப்போவுமே நீங்கள் பார்த்துறீங்களா இந்த மாதிரி ஒரு பெரிய ஈவெண்ட் இங்கே எடுத்து வரும்போது திஸ் த எக்கனாமிக் க்ரோத் ஃபார் த சிட்டி. அது டென்ஜிபிளாக இருக்கும், இன்டென்ஜிபிளாக இருக்கும். That we can certainly create a study and find out what has been the economic growth by conducting these events, which all motor car events and other sports events.
Any other questions? We'd be happy to answer them before we can close the floor. No? I think we're okay. I think we're okay for now. But folks, final thoughts. Aras, heading into MotoJam, heading into Chennai, what are you most excited about finally? If I had to get your opinion.
Yeah, you know, coming here as a heart of the Indian motorsport city, it's for me it's really nice because the people appreciate and understand motorsport and the tricks I'm doing, and I have a big applause from them. So you know, my heart feels really good when I'm doing the tricks and I have the feedback from them. It's amazing feeling. So I'm really looking to have this sensation of like the crowd and myself and all the other athletes riding together here in Chennai. So very looking forward to the event.
And Dr. Mishra, we need to get you in a drift car sometime. Someday.
I will use this opportunity to thank the Federation, Motor Car Federation, and the corporate led by Red Bull to have brought this big event to our city. And such events also, you know, provide us a morale to keep doing big events, and also brings a very big name to the city as the main sporting city of the country.
Thank you everyone for your presence. Remember the date, remember the time, 12th of April at the Island Grounds. That is where the Red Bull MotoJam is happening, and the tickets are now available on Book My Show. We will have a press release distributed to all of you with all the important information. And yes, we would like to thank Aras and Dr. Mishra for the time. Can we have a huge round of applause for them, please, everyone? And we'd also like to thank our partners once again.
Something happens. மாண்புமிகு முதலமைச்சர் அவர்கள் உடைய ஆணைப்படி இன்று தமிழ்நாடு ஸ்போர்ட்ஸ்க்காக ஒரு முக்கியமான விசேஷமான நாள். இன்றைக்கி ஒரு பெரிய ஈவெண்ட்டு 12th ஏப்ரல் ஒரு பெரிய ஈவெண்ட் தமிழ்நாட்டுக்கு வரப்போகுது. ஏற்கனவே உங்களுக்கு நல்லாவே தெரியும், நைட் ரேஸ் ரொம்ப பாப்புலர் ஈவெண்ட் தமிழ்நாட்டுக்கு வந்திருக்கேன். ஃபார்முலா 4 ஆனரபிள் டிப்டி சீஃப் மினிஸ்டரோட லீடர்ஷிப்பில் we conducted that race first time in India. இப்போது இந்த வருடம் இன்னொரு பெரிய ஈவெண்ட்டு மோட்டர் ரேஸில் ஒரு ஷோகேஸ் ஈவெண்ட் has been brought by the help of corporate. அதில் ரெட் புல் ஒரு பெரிய பார்ட்னர். உலகத்திலேருந்து முக்கியமான டிரைவர்ஸ் இங்கே வந்துடுவாங்க. அவங்க மற்ற மோட்டர் காரில் என்னென்ன ஈவெண்ட் இருக்கும், ஒரு 7-8 ஈவெண்ட் இருக்கும், அது ஷோகோஸ் பண்ணுவாங்க. ஸோ தமிழ்நாடு அண்ட் சென்னை சிட்டி will get another chance to see the best races of the world. இது நமக்காக ஒரு பெரிய வரப்பிரசாதம். ஆக்சுவலாக அவங்க ரோட்டில் பண்ணக்கூடாது. ஒரு ஸ்போர்ட்டிங் ஈவெண்ட் நடிக்கும் போதே அவங்க அந்த கைடன்ஸ் கிடைக்கும், எங்கே பண்ணலாம், அப்படி பண்ணலாம். உங்களுக்கு ஸ்ரீபெரும்புத்தூரில் ஒரு ட்ராக் இருக்குது, கோயம்புத்தூரில் ஒரு ட்ராக் இருக்குது, தேவை இருக்கும் போதே மற்ற டிஸ்ட்ரிக்ஸில் ஒரு ட்ராக் போடலாம். அந்த ட்ராக்கில் இந்த ப்ராக்டிஸ் பண்ணலாம், கைடன்ஸில் பண்ணலாம், சேஃபாக பண்ணலாம். ரோட்டில் பண்ணுறதுக்கு தேவையில்லை, அது கரெக்டும் இல்லை. இந்த வாட்டி கார்ப்பரேட்டில் நல்லா சப்போர்ட் கிடச்சிருக்கேன். ரெட் புல் சப்போர்ட் பண்ணுறாங்க. வி ஆர் ப்ரொவைடிங் லாஜிஸ்டிக் சப்போர்ட் அண்ட் க்ரௌட் மேனேஜ்மெண்ட் சப்போர்ட்.